Hi, it's Doug from Rise Above Performance Training. Today I'm going to go over some different techniques to help you build a better kettlebell clean. These are the kind of the common mistakes I've seen or the common problems people have had that I've trained, and these are some of the fixes that I use to help them get a better clean. So first things first, you want to get a good rack position. That rack position is going to help obviously for other things like presses and push presses and jerks, but that's the position you need to get the bell in. So finding that little spot in the body is going to help out. So your rack position is going to be anywhere resting in the body. Some people like it way in, some people like it out, some people like it a little bit across. I'm right here. There should be a pocket within the body where you can rest this bell comfortably without gripping it and keeping it close there, and you should be able to stay there for a little while without too much energy being spent. So that's your rack position that you want to achieve out of the swing. The second part, make sure that you have a good swing. So the swing is going to dictate where the bell goes. So a lot of people focus so much on the rack and getting the bell up that they just don't use their legs at all, and it looks something like this. And they yank it up. So they've done all these swings, but they just don't do anything to make it more like a dumbbell clean. So first thing, I always have people do a couple of swings and then they bring it into the rack position. So always build off their swing and then rack. Swing and rack. Now if someone's having a lot more trouble bringing it to the rack position, let's say they just can't get the technique down with the clean, here's some other troubleshoots that you can do. One, if they just can't find the rack position, I like to use the other hand to guide it. They're almost there with their clean, they just need a little bit of assistance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swing and then use my other hand to guide it lightly into that rack position. As I get better, I just guide it a little bit less until I don't need it there anymore. So if someone having more trouble, let's say they've done a bunch of single arm swings and their upper arm is used to moving away from their body, and then they're just pulling the bell really hard and hitting themselves. One of the tips I use in my other video is using the arm lockdown. I'll just go over that really quick. So let's say someone is swinging, their arms extended, and then they clean like that too. They extend their arm and pull it in and hurt themselves. I'm not going to do it too many times. I like to use the arm lockdown method, because in a clean, you want to swing to here, the upper arm does not get away from the body, and everything comes in. So I'm going to lock my left arm over my right arm. I'm going to swing this way. The bell will come up. It'll bump my wrist a little bit, but it shouldn't hurt too bad. And then you can do the guiding part next, and that should help them out. The other common problem I see is the drop. So when people are in here, they get a nice clean, and then they're like, what do I do to get into the next one? They launch the bell too far, it comes down, it pulls on their back, and then they don't have another good clean. So I usually tell people not to cast the bell, just to drop it forward. So my upper arm stays close. I basically just drop the bell forward. I can even lean my body back a little bit to help me out. But the caveat is I have to force the swing a little bit. So when I'm here, I don't have a big backswing to help me out, all this momentum. I got to create a little bit more momentum. So I'm bring it to here, and I'm physically going to push it through my legs a little bit, and then bring it back up. So I'll clean it up. Now, instead of launching it way out and trying to do it again, which will hurt my back, I'm going to let it drop and push it through. Drop, push, and back. Drop, push, and back. That keeps the bell really close to me, and I'm able to replicate a bunch of reps with a good clean and a good rack position. So there you have a couple tips to help your clean out. Hopefully this gets you over the hump if you're having problems getting it dialed in. Hopefully these help. Thank you very much.